been pretty good. Just having fun out here with these guys. Going against the zone 6 receiver room. They're pushing me to my limits. Bringing something out that I didn't get to bring out of high school. So just going against those guys, competing every day, like Mile and JJ, all those guys. Good guys that
Was there kind of a
top improvement.
Was there kind of a moment of being surreal, like you are going up against guys like JJ and Cardell and Mile and those guys, when you should probably still be a best? Was that kind of surreal to you at first? Or were you ready?
Yeah, it was, but I readied myself my whole senior year. I focused on my senior year, but I knew what I was coming into when I got here. So I'm going against guys like JJ, Cornell, top receivers in the country. So I got to ready myself. Up here it's not about your age. It's about being a man and stepping up, because they're gonna need me to step up.
I know you built a really close relationship with Coach Walton during the recruiting process. Just what was it about him that made you want to play for him, and what's it been like actually playing for him so far?
In the recruiting process, it was being developed into the next best corner. And then when I finally got here, it was being coached hard. He coaches hard, very hard. And I feel like if you're not coaching you hard, then it's kind of over. But when he's coaching you hard from the jump, that means he wants the best for you. He's not gonna let me slack off, especially on the little coverage, things like that. He's always on me. When I watch film, he doesn't show me the good plays. He shows me the bad plays where I'm doing bad and stuff like that. So it's just making myself better and correcting those things.
How much of a leap was this from a mental standpoint, Devin, making this leap? Obviously, physically, you've got the talent. It sounds like, how much of a mental leap has it been, and psychologically, really, with being corrected a lot?
It's been a good mental thing. Having to get myself ready to go against guys that are 20, 21 years old. Being 18, that they don't care about that up here. So it's developing yourself to have a great mindset early. Having that grown man mindset at 18 years old is real important, because like up here they don't really care about feelings. So it's about just coming up here, being a man that you think you are, and having to go out there and prove it.
Devin, what's been the easiest thing and the most difficult thing about your transition here so far?
The easiest thing, I would say, it's really nothing easy about this. Coming to a top program like this, especially them coming off a national championship, it's really nothing easy. They're pushing for the same thing. They're trying to go back to back. So we just got to come up here and we gotta step up. But the hardest thing I would say, just having to grow up. Going from high school where I've been the man there for 3 years. So coming up here where you start at the bottom again. So I told my parents this all the time. Like I think my history is repeating itself, because when I went into high school, the high school I went to, we were a powerhouse. So I was at the bottom there and I had to work my way up. And I feel like that's just repeating itself here. I'm at the bottom here. I put myself at the bottom, so I have to work my way up to the top. And so just going against these guys, they're competing every day. You're not gonna get a day off where receivers just coming out here just BSing. So you gotta be on your P's and Q's all the time.
When you see what a guy like JJ, go ahead.
Sorry, Devin, can you just get up to the mic?
When you see what a guy like JJ did last year, coming in here playing immediately, does that inspire you to want to be able to do the same thing as a freshman?
Definitely. Just what he did last year as a true freshman. Him being able to play and impact the team like that. Obviously, I want that for myself. So I'm gonna push myself to that limit. Try to be on the field year one. That's my plan. That's the biggest reason I came here, because I have an opportunity to play year one. So me having that opportunity is good, and I'm always gonna come out here and compete. Like I said, I'm putting myself at the bottom, so I'm working. I'm gonna work every day like I'm at the bottom, and I gotta get to the top.
What do you feel like it's gonna take for you to get from the bottom to the top?
Just discipline. They're big on discipline here, and competitive excellence. So it's just staying consistent every day. Just doing the rights, having little to none mental errors. That's gonna get me on the field, and if I do what I'm supposed to do, that's gonna get me on the field.
Along those lines, how do you manage those expectations for people to think that you should be playing week one when the season comes around? How do you manage people thinking that?
I don't really let it get to my head, because like I'm here. I got dudes in the room that are like IGB. He's gonna be a 3-year starter. I got Jermaine, freshman All-American. He's gonna play this year too. So I can't let what people say on the net, get to me, because anybody can say, oh, he's gonna play this year, but I actually got to prove it. So I actually got to come out here, work, and earn that spot.
What's the most important thing you've learned so far in your 3 months here?
Competing every day. That's the biggest thing. Having to compete. These guys up here, they take winning and losing to heart. So my first week up here when we did our competitions, I was winning, then I got that first loss on my belt, and it kind of opened my eyes, because like these guys take it to heart, and when they lose, they don't like it. So, you know, I kind of got that now where I don't like losing. So.
You had the opportunity to be around the team for that, you know, CFP run. What did you learn from just those few weeks seeing this team make that run?
You know, being real tight with your brothers. You know, they're real tight. You know, they push each other. You know, it's a real brotherhood. They don't let nobody down. They always got each other's back. So, I mean, it's a new team now. So, you know, we got to build that chemistry with each other. You know, just get tight. And I feel like when I was there for that playoff run and I practiced when they were at the national championship, you know, I just got to watch, you know, how guys are, you know, real locked in. They're close with each other. They're not letting nobody slack off. And, you know, I feel like we have the opportunity to do that with this team now.
How do you handle it? How do you handle that first loss?
That first loss, you know, it kind of got to me. It was to IGB. You know, he let me hear it. So after that loss, I was like, nah, I can't let this happen no more. Because it's like, now it's not high school where you 17, 16 years old, and if you lose, you lose. Up here, it's not. If you lose, the coaches see that. So, and they're gonna see how you respond to it. So I feel like I had to, you know, open my eyes. I had to go in there in the locker room like, yeah, okay, I can't let this happen no more, you know. So I got to grow up, and you know, these guys are counting on me too. So it's real important that I don't lose.
If you had to describe yourself as a competitor, how would you do that?
I'm a great competitor. You know, I like winning. Who doesn't like winning? So I mean, winning is in my blood. You know, my parents taught me that at a young age. You know, going out there competing for anything that you want. And I feel like if you can go out there and compete for it, you know, it's yours. And if you compete for it all the time, who's gonna take it from you? So I mean, I'm a good competitor. I'm always gonna go out there and try to take what's mine. If it's out there, that means anybody can have it, and I'm gonna be the one that's gonna get it.
There's some real talkers in your room, obviously. Are you a talker? What's your natural?
Yeah, I mean, it can come out on me, you know, but I really let my game do the talking for this part. But you know, if it gets there, it gets to that point, well, yeah, I can bring it out because, you know, regardless, I'm not just gonna let nobody just come out here and just, you know, catch balls on me. So if I'm having a good day where I'm consistently getting PBUs, yeah, I'm gonna talk. But you know, being in that room, you kind of got to talk. You know, Jermaine, you got IGB, you know, those real talkers in that room. So it kind of makes you want to bring it out. And you know, when you bring that out, that just brings the energy out on the whole defense. And when you got the whole defense clicking, I mean, you can see what's gonna happen.
What was the competition you had with IGB?
It was during the winter. We were doing, you know, just stuff on the field. We was just having the time on the field. Just a lot of competitions. So I mean, he just kind of. It was a day where, you know, they had us going up against just the freshmen, and then they kind of threw us in there in the fire against the older guys. So we had to wake up, and you know, we all kind of lost, and it all kind of like we all kind of came together as a freshman group. Like, what are we gonna do about this? Because you know, they're counting on us to step up in those roles.
Was that kind of your welcome to college moment?
Yeah, definitely my welcome to college moments. You know, just showing that, you know, it's real now. I'm at Ohio State. I'm not in Houston, Texas no more in my school. I'm far from my family. You know, I gotta wake up, I gotta grow, I gotta mature fast, and you know, I just gotta get ready for the next level.
You've mentioned high school a couple times. Well, how did, you know, growing up there in Texas, playing at that level, how do you feel like that helped you prepare for Ohio State?
I feel like it prepared good. You know, I feel like I went to a powerhouse in Texas. We obviously ran the Houston area. You know, we've been running the Houston area for a long time now, and I feel like, you know, we're a real college program. We live just like these guys. We do the same lifts. You know, the level of ball I played, the highest level of ball in Texas, 6A. You know, we're going against guys like Duncanville, North Crowley, those top schools. You know, receiver Decorian Moore, I go against him. I went against him 3 times in my career. So I mean, that really prepared me for this level. You know, coming in like, okay, this is not where it's a little school where, oh, they don't believe that I can come here and make an impact. I came from a big school, so they're counting on me to make an impact because, you know, I mean, everybody would say Texas is one of the highest played balls in the country. You know, it goes us, Florida, then probably Georgia. So I mean, they're counting on me to be ready, and that level of ball prepared me real well.
How'd you do against Decorian?
You know, it was win lose. You know, I win some, he lose some. So I mean, it's just getting better, iron sharpening iron, because you know, he's the top receiver obviously in our class. You know, I feel like he's gonna have a good impact at Oregon. So I mean, it's just seeing what's gonna happen next.
Looking forward to seeing him again?
Yeah, definitely. I plan on playing against him. We won't see them this year. Hopefully, we see them in the Big Ten championship. So, you know, I want that rematch again.
Devin, you committed super early in the process. 6 months after that, you shut things down when, quite frankly, someone of your caliber didn't have to do that. You've seen kids play the game a little bit longer than that, but you chose to not do that. Just kind of lock in here. Why?
You know, cause this is where I felt this was home. You know, I didn't really feel like, you know, staying in Texas was a good thing for me. I didn't feel like that was home for me. Up here, I just felt like it was home. You know, with Coach Walton and Coach Dave, you know, them making me feel important up here. And then, you know, like you can ask Coach Walton how many times I came up here throughout my high school career. I came up here 13 times. So it got to the point where I was knowing guys on the teams. I had their numbers and stuff like that. When I come up here, you know, I don't got to always be with the coaches. I can go chill with some of the guys on the team. So it's just me, you know, knowing where I want to play my college ball at, you know, knowing where I felt like it was home. And then, you know, it was also my parents too, you know, my mom being, you know, feeling safe that, you know, I'm up here, you know, I'm handling business and not having to worry about me when she goes to sleep.
All right, Devin, thank you.
Thank you.